The apartment that remembered you rented it because the rent was impossibly low for being 15 minutes from the metro station. The broker had smiled too long when he handed over the keys and said, "Just don't look behind the big wardrobe in the second bedroom after midnight." The previous tenant overreacted. You laughed. You moved the wardrobe anyway on day one. Nothing behind it except slightly darker wallpaper and the faint smell of wet coins. The first week was normal. The second week, the hallway light started behaving like it had memory problems, turning itself off exactly 3 seconds after you passed under it, then snapping back on the moment you turned around. On the 18th night, you woke up because someone was breathing very gently against your ear. Not fast, not scared, just patient. You lay completely still for 11 minutes listening to it. When you finally turned your head, the pillow beside you still had a very slight dent in it, the shape of a face that had been lying there for quite some time. You started sleeping with the lights on after that. On day 27, the kitchen tap began dripping only between 2:13 and 2:17 a.m. Always 4 minutes, always exactly 73 drops. You recorded it once. When you played the video back the next morning, you could hear, very faintly under the dripping, someone counting the drops in a child's voice. 68, 69, 70. The child never reached 73. Every time the drip stopped at 72, the little voice sighed, disappointed, and the recording went silent. You stopped using the kitchen sink at night. On the 34th night, the wardrobe moved. Not far, just 8 centimeters closer to your bed. You measured it the next morning with a tape, heart hammering. That evening, you pushed it back. Next morning, 8 centimeters closer again. You Googled wardrobe moving by itself at 4 a.m. and found 3 forum threads from 2012, 2017, and 2023. All 3 started by different people in the same building. All 3 ended with the exact same last post. It's not trying to get to the bed. It's trying to block the door so you can't leave when it finally remembers how to open its eyes. You moved out 40 minutes later, took only the laptop, charger, and the clothes you were wearing, left everything else, even the new mattress you'd bought 2 weeks earlier. 6 months later, a friend sent you a news clipping. Body of 31-year-old man found in Nawabganj apartment, apparent suicide. Police note strange detail. The deceased was discovered inside a wardrobe, arms wrapped tightly around an old child's dress, as though trying to comfort someone. The wardrobe door had been locked from the inside. No key was recovered. You never told anyone you used to live there, but sometimes, when it's very quiet, you catch yourself counting drips in your head. 1, 2, 3. And you always stop at 72, because some part of you still remembers how disappointed the child sounded when it never reached the last number, and you're terrified that one night you might finally let it finish. 73. Good night.